question everything. So when it comes to reparations and why we need to stay on it, it's because we on our own land for one, as the Aboriginal Niggros of America, and we need our land back. For two, because we'll never be able to compete in society without the wealth that is owed to us. And these are some of the people that actually are your senators living right now that's denying you reparations, but also had their hands tied into the slavery of our people, their ancestors. So they got their money and their wealth from enslaving us, and their family then passed it on as generational wealth to them, but they don't want to see us have reparative justice in the form of reparations. But these are the people that sit in office and in many different places. So when you look up, explore the U.S. elites tied to slavery by Reuters. Reuters say that they found over 118 descendants of slave owners that are your elites tied into your governments, into your court systems, into your different houses that have denied you reparations, from presidents to you name it. And it's just unbelievable, because these people sit around and living the good life when it comes to having wealth based off of what they've done to us, but deny us reparations. Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's right? That they can actually live off our destruction and the money that they got from us working hard for over 600 years, not getting paid per se under this system of oppression and enslavement by their forefathers, and now they got all the wealth from it, not willing to close the generational wealth gap for what they've done. And you got people like Elizabeth Warner, Roy Blunt, Richard Baer, John Carney, Tom Cotton, Mitch McConnell, Tammy Duckworth, Lindsey Graham, Cindy Hyde Smith. Shit, you got Biden, the Bushes, John Carter, or the Carters, Obamas, the Clintons, Amy Coney Barrett, which is a judge. But all these different names that you can name off, some of them you probably even know, that actually had their hands, family had their hands in enslaving our people, destroying our people, making our people work by the whip. So that way, all these names that I just read can have generational wealth. But all these people sitting around wealthy, not wanting to give us reparations. That's because they're tied to what's been done to us, and they okay what they've done to us, and they probably smiling to the bank on how our communities look based off of what they've done to us. Because why else wouldn't they want to give us reparative justice, knowing that their family members are the ones that benefited for them to benefit the way they're living today? They're sitting around with millions and billions and trillions of dollars off of what's been done to our family members and our forefathers, but they don't want to turncoat and give justice to us in the form of reparations based off of what they actually owe. That's unbelievable, wouldn't you think? That was over 4 or 5 presidents that I just read alone. And you can look this up yourself, because this is the reality to it. These people are sitting around denying us, smiling at us and dancing with us, but owe us mad wealth. And we sitting here working hard to death for this pennies to a dollar, and we owe big money. Big money. Just think about it. Scratch your head on it. Don't you want your bag? What's more important than you getting your bag? What's more important than you getting your land? What's more important than you stabilizing generational wealth for your children and grandchildren to come? Because it's very important to them. That's why they did what they did to our ancestors, so they can get their bag. Now they sitting on it come up, and all these people don't want to give up nothing. Roy Blunt, Elizabeth Warren. Y'all can look up these names. They got the money. Tom Cotton, Mitch McConnell, all these different people. Tammy Duckworth. Shit, Obama's family. No, it wasn't his father's side, though. You already know that. I mean, the Bushes. Y'all know these names? Biden. The Clintons. All these people sitting on generational wealth off of somewhere down the line, their family members owning our people and destroying our people. And they don't want to give back. They don't want to reverse what they've done. And you're smiling? You're happy about it? You outside working yourself to death to get a vacation when they owe you big money. But see, they want to give you a library. They want to give you stimulus packages, housing vouchers. California, they want to give you some evergreen trees. See, they don't want to give you what they took, what it was all about, and that was wealth, money, land with the resources on it to be able to make the money. See, we need liberation, separation, to be able to deal on our own terms for our own nation, to build up our own nation. And in turn, they bring in mad immigrants to your communities surrounding your nation with anti-black hatred for you. How do that benefit you? There's nothing more important than us getting our land in our bag to be able to build up our land and build up our people and bring our people back into a solid ground of unity amongst ourselves. That's the foremost important thing on the planet for us as Aboriginal Niggros of America. There's nothing else they can give us. There's nothing else they can do for us. With our reparations, we can build on our own schools, under our own curriculum on how we see we need to be dealing with our nation. They're dictating all sorts of stuff to us to live like, and it's all destruction with a smile, with more information than a little bit that you can look up on your own to find out this to be the truth. But it's up to you to understand what it means to be unified amongst your own nation when it comes to dealing with us as a nation. Because we are our own nation, separate from the colonizers and their nation and everybody else's nation that they're bringing to our lands to get and seek asylum. Notice you're not going nowhere to seek asylum. And this government got all these people in it that's willing to keep you oppressed with a smile, showing you the 1% of the people that they pulled out that are actual Masons and secret societies and sorority boy oath takers and all this that sides with them. The house brothers and sisters. Exactly. So with that, go ahead, look it up yourself because it's public information. It's the explore the U.S. elite tied to the slavery. Explore the U.S. elites tied to the slavery. Rotors. Find it for yourself. Look it up. Check it out. And understand this is why they won't give us reparations, because they're living off the money that they got and the proceeds that they got from generational wealth of doing what they did to you. Yeah, exactly. What they did to you. And then they turn around and smile and act like they then changed. Well, if they really changed and they really ain't like their ancestors and their forefathers and really want the best for you, then tell them to give them what they give up what they owe. It's legally owed to you by law. Not to mention the bill passed for protection against hate crimes that they got happening to us 1,000-fold from what the federal ethnic census say for hate crimes. No doubt. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. For that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.